What's happening, people? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm just gonna fucking try my best to have a chill one. Once I make this live stream, just chilled and not get fucking agitated and fucking wound up by the business so far in the transfer window. Welcome to anyone. How are we today, everyone? Today I just want to speak about I want to try and not speak about Barcola this stream because I just cannot be asked. Like I said, I want to have a chilled stream. I can't be asked just going over Barcola. It's the same situation. We all know this saga is going to drag on till the end of the window. So I can't be asked speaking about Barcola this stream. It's just getting bored now. Just the same shit getting recycled over and over again, but in different wording. I just want to have a chilled fucking stream. Fucking the Barcola saga for me. It's just gonna drag on till near deadline day. Maybe on deadline. It wouldn't surprise me if it was on deadline day, but it will drag. But I want to speak about Ibrahima Mbaye. Apparently Liverpool have gone in a race for him. I want to speak about Djed Spence. What else? No, I can't even remember what else. Got to Djed Spence. I want to speak about Cody Gakpo because Cody Gakpo to Tottenham and Djed Spence to Liverpool could be some sort of a deal. Speak about Endry Konza, whether you will take him over Spence, so we can have a debate and a conversation over that. And then I've just done some little lineups I want to do, but the lineups are going to be based on the players we have fit and available now. So I'm not going to include Connor Bradley's who are out. Big up Nighttime Kid, how we doing? How we doing, lad? I don't need Mbaye. Mbaye's if you stay through the stream, I'll touch on Mbaye first, but let me get it on the screen and we can debate about it if you want, lad. Let me share the screen. Where are we? There we are here. Add it. So there we have it. Liverpool have made contact with Ibrahima Mbaye's new agent, George Mendes, which George Mendes, we've always dealt with him in the past. I'm sure he was Diogo Jota's agent when we signed him from Wolves, and we've had a couple of players from George Mendes. We always seem to deal with him. Mbaye also has proposals from Bundesliga clubs giving priority to the Liverpool project, which they had an agreement, didn't they? RB Leipzig for Mbaye. But that fell through because Diamande has done a U-turn again and going to Madrid. So they cancelled the deal on that because it was meant to be part of the Diamande deal. But Leverkusen have gone in a race, but Mbaye has simply told PSG he wants Liverpool the way Barcola has. The deal was closed with Leipzig but collapsed after Diamande. PSG off. This talk will through. Flippy Hawkins reported. So the Bundesliga club is Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen have officially made an offer, which I think PSG would accept, but Mbaye's told PSG, listen, I'm going to sit and wait to see whether Liverpool either match the offer or come some sort of an agreement, because he give priority to us. So I think Leverkusen are just going to back off now. Once a player says he's given priority to a team, 9 times out of 10 they join. But Leverkusen will still fight But I think they're fighting a losing battle because when the price tag they're talking is 35 million, in my opinion, I think that could potentially be signing of the summer. I've seen all comments on PSG fans are very unhappy that Mbaye's leaving. He wants more game time and he's not happy at PSG. And he wants a new move, a new challenge. But for me, Mbaye for 18 in this transfer window with the inflation of the transfer window, I think it's a bargain for 35 million for Mbaye 18. Even if he comes in and he bangs, we've got like £100 million player for 35 mil. But even if he comes in and he doesn't do well at his age and his potential, we can easily make a profit on him. I can see teams like Borussia Dortmund, if he doesn't work out at Liverpool, I can see Borussia Dortmund coming in for like 50 mil for him in today's market. Somerville's just gone to Saudi for like 70 million. Anthony Gordon, he's just gone to Barcelona for 70 odd million. And Mbaye's fallen out with PSG, that's why he's getting sold. He hasn't gone to training. He has gone to training. PSG played yesterday and he got beat 3-0 by Mallorca. And Mbaye played 60 minutes yesterday in a pre-season friendly. Yeah, but hey, hell, he could be good then. That's it. In this transfer window, what's 35 mil in this transfer window? It's worth a risk any day of the week. I know, but they've sold off them now. Like Lee Kangin has gone. Bradley Barcola, he be gone. But for 35 mil for Mbaye, it's worth the risk all day, every day of the week. You know, if he bangs, we've got a £100 million player on our hands for 35 mil. But if he flops, we could easily spin a profit on him to a team like Borussia Dortmund or whatever. Big up, Bright lad, how are we, lad? He played in the friendly last night, so he can't afford out that bad. Yeah, that's what I said. He played 60 minutes yesterday in against Real Mallorca. Oh, recently, bro, it's time ago. Oh, well, even if he fell out, they must have made up because he's been going to training and he's been playing. So obviously, they must have come to some sort of arrangement or something, saying, fucking keep your head on, go to training off and find the club. Because if he wasn't training and he fell out, he wouldn't have played yesterday. And he certainly wouldn't have played 60 minutes either. Yeah, but for me, Mbaye's a no-brainer, especially with Liverpool as well. We've got a lot of work to do. For me, I think we need about 5 or 6 players, but them 5 or 6 players, they can't all be 80, 90, 100 million pound players. You have to go in the market and get these deals. You just need bodies, and especially when Liverpool have got 4 competitions next season, you need a big squad. Big teams should have big squads if you want to compete on all fronts for every single competition. You have to have a big squad, and with Iraola's system and his tactics and his game plan and the high press he loves, with the high press you have to have bodies, and you can't be falling back on Kieran Morrison, Louis Kumas. You can't rely on even fucking Bajcetic, even though he's been out for nearly 2 years. You can't rely on them. You've got to let them develop naturally. And majority of the youngsters, I don't think, are good enough. Like Louis Kumas is not good enough, really. Bajcetic, don't know what's going to happen with him. McConnell is complete dog shit anyway. I don't rate McConnell one bit. Chambers is 50-50. So you have to have a big squad. Also, they are in a rubbish league. This notion about rubbish league, you only can play what's in front of you. And there's more evidence of players succeeding from France to England than what they are Germany to England. If you're saying that like German league's a better and a harder league, majority of the players who come to England from Germany flop, like your Timo Werners and shit like that. Majority of the players come from France. They always seem to do well in England. So this notion it's a shit league. It's not the fucking Premier League or Spanish league, but all you can do is just play what's in front of you. And even though it's a shit league, you still got to be switched on, because if you're not switched on and you think, this is easy, you can easily just lose games. And look what he's doing in the Champions League. Look what he got 3 goals and 1 assist in the World Cup. He started more games than Djed in the World Cup. Like for Barcola, do you know what I mean? And he's from the same league. But and Mbaye, if you watched Mbaye against France in the World Cup, he scored a decent goal. So it's not just about the league. Fucking Mbaye played well in the World Cup, got a decent goal against a quality team in France. Took the defence to the cleaners. Goalkeeper maybe should have done better, but overall, and it's something what Liverpool lack. Liverpool lack that direct blistering pace, running at defenders. And as Ariola's come out and said, he wants wingers who can play in the left and the right, and Mbaye can do that. We've seen Mbaye do it for PSG, and it's a good state to have in an Areola system who likes to swap his wingers in game. And Mbaye, if Isaac gets injured, I think Mbaye can do a better job up front than what fucking Cody Gakpo can, or Louis Kumas, or Will Wright. I'm not even going to include Jaden Daniels because he's back injured again. And that's the situation we're in. We can't afford, with a lot of work to do in the transfer window and the gaping holes in our team and the amount of money we spent last year, we can't be getting 80, 90, 100 million pound players in every single position. These deals are just that. Once we get back hold over the line, the deals like this for like 35, 40 million, you just put the cherry on top of the cake. And it's massively important, because I'd rather have Mbaye playing on the wing than Lewis Kumas or Chiesa and Frimpong. He's levels above. Yeah, he's not fucking world class yet. He's still 18. And that sets Liverpool up for the wingers in Rio, Munoz and Mbaye and Barcola. We'll get at least 8 years out of them. Don't mean we don't have to fucking buy every season, swap and change. But Mbaye is, for me, it's a no-brainer, and I'm happy we're in the conversation, and I'm very happy that he's give priority to us, because it's someone who I was interested in. I haven't spoke about him much because I thought he was odds on in going to the German league, but I thought that he was fucking, it was a done deal. That's why I didn't really mention him much, but he is a very exciting player, but there is a few cons to it, with his attitude. Apparently his attitude's not fucking the best, but he's only 18, you know what I mean? He's still a young boy, and Areola is a very, very good manager, so maybe he can educate him in the correct way, and hopefully he can change his attitude around, and he'll be very successful at our club. And we've got the best fan base in the world, so it'll be exciting times for him. But he still has a lot to improve. He's still raw. You're not going to get like 20 GA out of him, but for 18, if he can at least chip in with, say, 10 to 12 GA, that's all right for us. And this notion we need like a Bowen type of signing fucking does me head in, because we don't really need a goal scoring winger when you're paying 125 million for Alexander Isak. You need players like Barcola and Mbaye to feed Isak. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got little car fight. Okay, fellas, we got chat about in the last thing. You know, you get this too. Yeah, that's it, lads, isn't it? Fucking. That's why I've come on stream. I'm gonna have a calm stream. I'm not even gonna crash out today. Just gonna fucking chill, but we need to fucking know that we can get a move on, don't we, lad? Because the later the window goes, the more expensive the players are gonna be, and we know what FSG are like, fucking tight bastards. Yeah, for me, see what happens with that, innit? But for me, I'm excited with him, me. But I wanted to speak about Djed Spence, because I've seen pure madness on X. Where are we? There we are here. Here we are with Djed Spence. It says Liverpool hope to proceed a deal for Djed Spence. Yes, okay. Not flash or fancy option, but pace and physicality and defensive security in abundance. Unicorn state to play in both fullback positions and the same standard, much needed athletic ability in the squad. And on top of that, I want to bring this one up as well, because it just put 2 in 1 to make fucking things a lot easier. That one on this one here. And that one as well, from Dad Lewis on Last Words on Spurs. Looking at the Gakpo potential deal, Liverpool have said, yeah, you can have him, but we want Spence and 35 million, and we'll change hands. Which, how do you feel about that one then? For me, I'd do it. You know my views on Gakpo. I think he's probably the worst left winger to ever engrace the Premier League. I think he's absolutely shit. The better he fucks off out of Liverpool, the better for me. Don't like him. We got concrete links moving now. That's it, lads. This is it. Now, with these might not be the players who eventually come in, but it's showing, isn't it? It's showing that we're in the market now for a right back. So that's the most positive thing about it. Because if you're heard nothing on any players, then it means there's really no business unless it's behind the scenes. But where there's like concrete evidence now, we're in for a right back. It's showing we're at least looking for the right person. But for me, even if Spence on a short term, for me, I'll take it. He's still like 26. He's got that defensive awareness for a fullback we haven't got. All our fullbacks are all attacking. We have not got one defensive fucking fullback at all. We haven't got a fullback who's physically strong like him. All we've got is just the pace. That would be brilliant. We are 100% a brilliant deal, but I don't think Liverpool are going to do the deal where it's Gakpo 35 mil plus Spence. I think both clubs are going to agree on, just for how it works and the budget and the finance. Like the finance, I think Liverpool get Spence for 40, and then I think on paper Gakpo will go to Tottenham for like 75. No, because that's how they do the finances. It's like who was it? I think was it Mkhitaryan and Sanchez when Arsenal and Man United done a swap deal, but they didn't do like a straight swap in the players. They done the money. They just transferred the monies over because it helped them with like the finance on paper. it's like a fucking loophole he's in. So I think Gakpo go for 75 on paper, and then we get Spence for like 40, and then it just works out that. Yeah, your luck is on Sereno, don't join. It's not. How's it? I look, Sereno will be playing right wing for you, and Gakpo will play left. Spencer been rapid, could be a Kyle. But he's got his defence with Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker was decent, wasn't he? Like, but Kyle Walker relied on his recovery pace half of the time to defend. So if you're relying on your recovery pace to defend, it means you made a mistake somewhere. Where I think Kyle Walker is obviously the better player. I'm not disputing that, but I think Spence is more like defensively switched on. And where the midfield stands right now, where we haven't got an out-and-out 6, we're basically playing 2 8s and a pivot. If we're playing 2 8s and a pivot, you can't have 2 attacking fullbacks. Otherwise, we're going to get ripped. We're going to ship about 4 or 5 goals in the game. This is why Djed Spence for 35-40 million is an absolute steal and a great signing. With the homegrown quota, we're in the red zone. We've only got enough to bring one non-home player in, and that'll be Barcola. And I think the reason why Liverpool have gone for Mbaye is because he's 18. You don't have to register him because he doesn't have to be registered because he's under the age of 21. But even when he gets to 21, he'd be classed as homegrown for Liverpool. So that's why I think Liverpool are looking on the Mbaye deal. And I swear Liverpool's Gakpo won't go. Lads, Liverpool are not going to come out yet and say, yeah, go ahead, Gakpo's for sale, because you lose value. You got people know what's going on behind the scenes. You've got to be smart with it. Liverpool are saying Gakpo's not for sale, but if a ludicrous offer comes in like 75-80 million, Liverpool will sell. You'd be a fool not to sell. But if you're open and honest about a player leaving, you're going to lose about 10-15 million in value. Yeah, it would be 75 mil for Gakpo for the separate deal. Yeah, that's what they do. They do the separate deals because on their finance and on their books, it works out better for both clubs. You know what I mean? But we all know, like, it is like 35 mil plus Gakpo. But on the books, it's fucking different because it helps them with the financial for next season. 75 mil is a scam. Yeah, certainly is. I'd sell him for a pack of Haribos. But even that's a push because the Haribos have gone up in price now, haven't they? They used to be 10p. But Liverpool will just play it off like Gakpo's won the Dutch League, he's won the Premier League, he's got Champions League experience, he's scored multiple goals in the Premier League, he's won domestic trophies, and they label it as Somerville's just gone to Saudi for 70 mil. And so they're going to say, if Somerville's gone for 70, then Gakpo's got to be worth 75-80. That's how Liverpool are playing. On top of that, that's how PSG are playing with Barcola now. They're looking at Elliot Anderson deals and Morgan Rogers deals and want the same with Barcola. That's how clubs are doing it now. Savino is wanted for left wing. I don't think he'll play left wing. I think he'll play right. You're not getting the best out of Savino if you play him on the left. Gakpo has to leave simply because the wages he's on. After the summer, no one else will want to buy him. To sell him while he can. He isn't Sadio Mane. If we're going to get Barcola and Mbaye, so be it. But Barcola and Mbaye, they're outstanding signings. If we're going to get Mbaye and Barcola for, say, 150 million, and we get rid of Gakpo for 75-80, you gotta give credit to fucking Richard Hughes for that, to be honest, because I think that's an amazing deal to do. If you can get them two for 150, get rid of Gakpo for 80. So what's that? The net spends count at what? 70 mil net spends. So we still got, what I'm saying, another 200 mil to spend on players. That leads up to 270, plus if we get rid of Jones, 35. So overall, the net spends, if we can get the net spend to about 180, 200 million, that'd be perfect for Liverpool. You can play both things. I know, yeah. You can play, but Gakpo can play up front, but it doesn't mean he's fucking good there. Do you know what I mean? Can't lie to you, I don't like Gakpo at all, I'm being real. I don't like Gakpo, I think Gakpo's shit, that's why I'm happy he could potentially be going to Spurs. Yeah, he doesn't have to be registered at 21. I know, and even when he is registered at the age of 21 because he's 18, it's I've seen it everywhere today on X. He gets counted as a homegrown player for us. That's another fucking plus and another bonus. Because I'm sick of every transfer window we have to do loopholes because of the homegrown quota. It's so annoying sometimes. Spence is underwhelming, especially because of the fact that there's better options who are homegrown and can play right back. James Hill would be good signing. Should have gone to the Wicker. See, that is just absolutely ludicrous. James Hill only plays for Bournemouth when he's fucking injuries. James Hill can't even fucking state a place in a Bournemouth team. And no disrespect to Bournemouth, they've done well. But that there, mate, just shows ludicrous, mate, because that's absolutely nonsense. Spence is not the fucking best right back in the world, but for 35, 40 million English, he can play left back, right back, and he gives us something we lack in physicality in the wing back areas. He's got raw pace. He's actually defensive minded, where we've got no defensive minders fullbacks unless you want to put a centre back out wide like Joe Gomez. They're the only options we've got. But a proper right back who can play left back, and he's defensive minded, and he's half decent going forward. As on top of that, it's a no brainer. But you're telling me James Hill won't even be Bournemouth's first choice centre backs next season. Gakpo would be Spurs' best attacker. Yeah, probably. Spurs are shit though, aren't they? His wages don't justify his ability. This is one of the main reasons why I want him to go, because he's on 250 grand a week. He should be getting fucking 9 to 5 fucking payments. What's that, about fucking a grand a month, because he's shit. Christ, that's so thoughtful. Kudus is better than Gakpo. Kudus has been out for a year. You don't know how Kudus is coming back, and you don't know whether Kudus is in the Zerbi's plans. He's got a new manager. He might have different identities than fucking Kudus or Kudus. You know, Kulusevski's just completely gone. He's shit now. He's finished. But come on, lad. You got to get real. You got a new manager, lad. So he might have different plans, and he might think he can get the best out of Gakpo. Yeah, night time, kids. Gakpo would get you a lot more goals. Kudus is a fraud. He's really few goals like that. No, it's very scored over 10 goals. Well, I think Solanke can get over 10. And if Richarlison played multiple games, I think Richarlison, but outside of that, I agree. Tell shit. They got that kid from Burnley, I can't even remember his name. Fucking, is he a left or right winger? Odderbird, he's shit. I think Kulusevski's finished. Savio got one Premier League goal last season, and you wouldn't say Gakpo. Gakpo walks into Spurs' team, unfortunately. Big up, Rev, lad. What's happening, my brother? Bro, Christian would say something, but I won't. One thing that does worry me longer this back order is like an Arsenal might come in for him or somebody else get through this season. Yeah, to me, it's fucking like the Mark guy. He's fucking shit all over again. I swear I'd have the biggest crash out on here and probably get myself fucking banned with FSG and Richard Hughes if that happens. I tell you, lad. I swear to God. But you never say never, as the saying goes, innit? Yeah, big up Sonny. Big up Sonny. My mate. United Yankees. You'll have finished 17 seasons now. You're getting a Prem winner. Let's go over. And I don't like it's mad that I post on that, but that's how Liverpool use it to get his value up. That's for sure. Well, he's your ship player in a couple of weeks, lad. Give it a couple of weeks and he'll be your ship player. James Ellis. How much was she plays in this year? Fucking hell, you just fucking kiss and make up, will you? Right, and the next thing I want to speak about, who would you rather have, Djed Spence or Hendrik Konza? Bear with me, I'm a bit fucking slow doing all this shit, mate. And it was said Liverpool made inquiries for Hendrik Konza, but it's currently unexpected to progress due to the price tag and age of the player. It was under consideration with inquiries made a short while ago, but more likely if play joins Arsenal remains Aston Villa. Arsenal still think Liverpool may make an offer. The bottom one's full of shit. Aston Villa hope that we make an offer, which I think we have gone to the table for Konza. Like we're inquiring about Spence. I think we've done the same with Konza. He's only got 2 years left. He's 28. Again, he's English because we're in the fucking red zone with the homegrown quota. So I think we are trying to get some sort of an English fullback into the club, whether that's Konza, Spence. But for me, I think Aston Villa have asked for 60 million. He's got 2 years left on his contract. He's 28. I think Liverpool have made inquiries, but I think Liverpool have walked away and told them to fuck off, basically, because they're just chatting shit with the price tags. But he is a good player. I take him, but not for 60 million. And Liverpool don't operate. I think Liverpool's last 28, 29-year-old was Spence. Like, biggest money for is Thiago for 20 mil. I think we got Endo for 10. We got Thiago for 20 mil. Liverpool just don't operate, which is fair dues because Arsenal just got fucking 29-year-olds. Well, 29 in a couple of weeks or months for Bruno Guimaraes. But Liverpool just don't operate on there. But fucking, who would you rather have? Konza for 60, you can play centre back or right back, or would you take Spence for 35 and try and get a younger centre back like a Zabani, or like a Zabani type of signing, or a Tomori type of signing? But for me, I would get Spence and a centre back, because then it means we've got two players. Having versatile players is good, but having too many versatile players can be harmful, which I just can't be arsed with that notion of every single player being versatile. But I don't mind a few being on the bench, but for me, I want an out-and-out centre-back like a Zabani and an out-and-out full-back like a Spence, and just get two players rather than one who can play in two positions for me. Imagine being a Tottenham fan, we think we got a bad days. You guys talk like them with your fans with Arsenal. Must be in North London. Fucking telling you, lads, it's fucking he's a good kid, like nighttime kid. He's a good kid, but he does fucking waffle some fucking crusty undies sometimes, lad. Did you lads? Did you fucking did gloat like Real Madrid fans and they've got a trophy cabinet like fucking Stamia. Madness, lad. I've, I don't want to be negative, but cons of fucking Ellie's crap. Fucking hell, lad. To be honest, Christian, is the any players you do right, lad? Every fucking player will get linked with he shits him. Madness, man. Cons is actually an alright player. He's not shit. He's just he's got back-to-back Champions League with Aston Villa, and it's not like shit teams are after him. Arsenal, couldn't Premier League champions are after him. Liverpool the season before won the Premier League, so high quality teams are after him. Lads, you can't be that shit. If Connor's crack, Christian, football is cooked. He's not crack come over. I know every time I come on and like I'm linked with a player, he's in the comments. He shits him. It's crazy, man. You can't expect to have fucking 11 Mbappes in your team. It's impossible. Spence would be better, like Cons, but expensive. Can play. Yeah, that's it, lads. If we get a centre back, I wouldn't mind getting Spence and a centre back. It means we've got two bodies in the door, rather than Liverpool being a cheapskate, getting one player who can play two positions. Do you know what I mean? Just get the fucking bodies in rather than versatile. Because I don't want to see like a Conza playing right back for a full season. Like I wouldn't want to see Joe Gomez playing right back for a full season. Because they're not out and out right backs. But with the Spence one makes sense because he's out and out right back. So you can bring Spence in. Then you can get rid of Tsimikas and he can be the first choice right back, but also the backup to Kirkers. And then you can just sell Tsimikas. And then it gets rid of that non-homegrown, which then you can add another non-homegrown into your team. Because Tsimikas is just there to make the fucking... I don't know why he's there. Still, I don't even know why Liverpool haven't even took 5 million for him, just to get him off that non-homegrown spot. Yeah. All depends on the price with Conza. I'd pay 40 mil for Conza, but that's my max. Because he's got 2 years left in his contract. He's 28. I don't know when he's 29. But with Aston Villa, they're going to play hardball because of... They got rid of Tillsmans and they got rid of Rodgers. So I don't think they want to do a Newcastle and get rid of the whole starting 11. But that's why I think they play hardball with the amount of first teamers they're losing. Don't want to rip the whole squad up. Get to the bottom of these. Fucking hell, Christian, he's still fucking waffling, lad. I bet Christian would say fucking Maldini shit. Wouldn't surprise me if he did, to be honest. Yeah, but and the last topics I want to speak about, I've done like a squad builder, but I just wanted to fucking mess about with it and let me know what you think. But this is based on like the concrete links we've got, so I'm not going to start putting fucking Ryan in when there's no concrete links, or like a duo from Strasbourg at right back because there's no concrete links there. But I've made this. Would you be happy if Liverpool done this in the window? Which one is it? So you got Alisson in goal, and then Spence right back. Jackie, I might make it a bit bigger for you because it looks fucking small on my screen. So that's the team I created with Ali in goal, Spence right back because it's just concrete links there. Jackie, because there's no really concrete link with no centre back. So I just didn't want to put like a Zabani in, or I didn't want to put a Conza in, because there's nothing fucking really concrete on it, and it won't make sense. Man's like Kirkers, but I did put Wharton there because there was links all last season with Wharton. Because apparently when the rumours were going about that, he's got like a gentleman's agreement with Liverpool. But I don't know. I think Liverpool are just sitting on the fence with it at the moment. And then Szoboszlai, he's going to be the new vice captain, so he's in the pivot no matter what. And then Mbaye, with the links and the rumours we spoke about, Barcola, we all know, and then waiting Isaac. What do you think about that? Do you think that team can challenge for the league? Right. Decent as long as Jones and Gravenmach are not in the team. Well, unfortunately, I've done a squad which I think could possibly start against Newcastle. So I'll get on that in a minute, lads. But do you think that team can challenge for the Premier League? Because me reason behind it, Kirkers is that. Kirkers is doing that all game. You know what Kirkers? That's how you get the best out of Kirkers. Iriola loves him. And that's why the Spence, when we're speaking about, it makes sense, because he can invert and he can go on the byline, and he's got defensive awareness. So, and the main issue is with Szoboszlai and Wharton. They're not destroyers. But Wharton passing is elite. Probably the best midfield passer in the Premier League. So that's why I'd rather a Spence who's more defensive minded than attack minded, and then you're Wharton for your passing, your Szoboszlai for the energy. And I think these two are bankers to join Liverpool. I'd be shocked if it didn't happen. And obviously you can't drop Wait or Isaac. So let me get to your chat. Sorry about that, though. People are fucking hell. This Christian again, but this is a decent lineup. Definitely better than last season if we get these players. Do you think we can challenge for the league with that team? But apart from Alisson, maybe Jacket, maybe that defensive rubbish. Oh, come on, lads. Night time, kids, you're just rage baiting now, lads, and I'm not even going to rise to you, lads. I'm not even going to rise to your rage bait. Yeah, you tell him, Bri, lads, fucking waffling shit, innit? Nah, Kirkers and Spence are good, allow it. They are decent. Exactly, Ryan. He's only decent in the front, but yeah, fucking, I think he's rage baiting, to be honest. But Rod, I seen it this morning, but big up, Louis, lad. Do you hear we go on it, or is it just the same rumour as this morning? Any updates on the Rodri one? Free Wi-Fi there at Mental Hospital, apparently. Well, Spence thought he was good. To be fair, Spence was probably England's best player at the World Cup, and he's going for 35 mil. It's fucking worth a gamble. I think Munoz will probably start over Mbaye, but if we got Wharton and Spence back over, maybe it would be brilliant. Yeah, possibly, Sonny, possibly. But I've just gone with Mbaye because of its talents. His relationship with Barcola already, because they'd be switching wings. Because Iriola said he wants to swap over in game, and Mbaye wants more game time. So I think Munoz, just for this season, I do think he's the one who's going to be fucking. I've just got a feeling he's going to be the backup to Isaac, because I just can't see us getting a stopgap as a forward. I don't think FSG have got that much common sense to go and get a centre forward to play. So I think they might use Munoz there, because I think Munoz has played the most games out of the wingers who's played as a 9. Spence a decent one, we won. Walker and what the other ones. What he isn't that guy. Well, name me a fullback who you'd have, and so far as it stands right now, it has to be homegrown, because Barcola is Liverpool's priority. Everyone knows that, and there's only one non-homegrown spot left, so there's no more. So it has to be homegrown. If you can name me one who's better than Spence for 35 million. So Spence back on maybe CDM. But I just put Wharton. I've got another team there. But I went with Wharton for the passing, because we know Spence and Kirkers, they're not fucking killers, are they? But Van Dijk and Xhaka are brilliant ball-playing centre-backs, but their full-backs are not really built-up full-backs. One's more attack-minded and one's more defence-minded, and that's why I put Wharton to balance it out a bit. And so you go to get like Munoz and Mbaye and Rio. And then our wingers are set for life. Well, not for life, but for like 10 years. Yes, Jordan, what's happening, lad? Big yourself up, lad. Rodriguez gave us again, like, what means pass? No, right. Is that a new update, or is that this morning's? Nah, Mbaye starts. He's a natural right winger. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because he's the most natural right winger, and he's probably the one who gives balance on top of that. That's the fucking first logic thing you've said today in this chat, lad. Pick yourself up, Christian. Christian would be the first 18 and 13-year-old Messi fan say, "You shit, get rid of you." Lad, it wouldn't put it past me. Bro, Roddy wants me to not pass. Is there any new updates on Rodri? I've asked like 20 times, like, but Barca broke anyway. Now, Barca have got Joe. They're trying to get Alvarez. They have got Joe to just playing silly games, aren't they? I want a more defender like that or Djed, but it is what it is. Yeah, but my issue with Djed is Chelsea own Strasbourg. If Djed was any good, don't you think Chelsea would have bought him instead of Palestra for 55 mil and would have got Djed for, like, say, 25, 30 if he was any good? That's what makes me just think, is he just getting overrated? Yeah, look at these shouty did he? Oh my god. James last guy would be good option, but yeah. Oh. So I need some fucking ibuprofen after this. Yes, new updates. Yeah, fair dues. I'll have a little look. Bless the smashed like, guys. Big up, that's the stocks, lad. Big yourself up, lad. As he told us, I won't take you away. But it's going to cost more than 40 mil, because I think Everton placed 40 million on him and it got rejected. So Everton walked away. So that might be why no one's gone in for him. But it's just weird the way Chelsea paid 55 mil for Palestra when he could have got Dewey for like 25, 30 because they own Strasbourg. Bro, Gray's a midfielder. I know. He wants Gray play. He wants Gray doing right back when Gray was absolutely shocking for Tottenham at right back. We showed him at right back when Porro was injured. I know. You're mad, isn't he? Yeah. He played at Leeds also. He could be potentially a decent midfielder in a couple of years, but right back, you get exposed big time, and he got exposed at Tottenham at right back. Yeah, but his best position is in midfield. Yeah, I'm gonna try and show me other teams. See, let me know what team's better. That's team A. Let me know whether team B is better. Let me see. Where are we? Sorry about this, people. I'm a bit fucking slow, but so I reckon that team. I know there's only one change, and that's the midfield. Coney for Soboslai, Coney for Wharton. But I'm just going off. I'm with the Spence, the Mbaye and Marcola. They're concrete, but it's just a midfield because I do want a midfielder coming in. And who do you think would be the better option in the Areola system? And what Liverpool need more? Is it Kone's physicality, strength, defensive awareness, or is it Wharton's passing? So for me, I'm stuck because I like both of them, but I've just got a feeling. I think Spence and Mbaye and Marcola are probably nailed on. But like with the when Bryce said with Djed and that, Djed's not really nailed on. Um, links anyway. He's out and just I want out and out right back. I can't be asked with versatility everywhere. Does me head in. What more than Coney for Wharton? Yeah, would you say Coney? Yeah, because I'm in a catch-22 because we might need Wharton's passing. We're playing out from the back, but if it's defensive structure for Soboslai to be more advanced, Coney be better because he's more mobile. So I am stuck. But Coney might make more sense because I think Wharton's going to cost about 80, 90 million. Where I think Coney you might get him for like 50. So there's like you save yourself 40 million. Yeah, Coney was good in the World Cup as well. He was better than Chouameni at the World Cup. Where is Rubbish Jones and Elliot? I've got another one. Last lineup one. I'm gonna bring, but that's based on the next one is based on who we have fit now against and possibly what could start against Newcastle first game of the season, which is in what about 18, 17, 18 days. Yeah, that's all it's based on, isn't it? Whether people like Wharton's passing or Coney's defensive abilities. That's all what it's based off. Which there's no right or wrong, but it's just nice to see different views and different debates in it. Jones for Coney and Elliot for words. Look at the teams where both the players, Mr. Wharton, they do Coney. No, I think Coney's more to Declan Rice than what Wharton is to Declan Rice. Declan Rice can't pass for shit. Declan Rice is just overrated, and he's just a pressing and an athletic merchant. Other than that, and a set piece merchant, you can't really fucking don't compare Rice's passing to Wharton's. Wharton is levels above. Soboslai's even a better passer than Rice. I can't let you. Your midfield ain't great. I know it isn't, lads. This is what I've always said. People people rate our midfield, but it's fucking shit, lads. Absolute shit. We've got the depth in midfield. We've got lots of depth in midfield, but they're not fucking quality. And this is why I don't know midfield without Grav, because I can't stand Grav, mate. He's not good enough for Liverpool. Might be good enough for the bench, maybe. One to corner, nearly one to waste. Okay, mate. Yeah, ball progression is such a massive issue at Liverpool. I don't know why people aren't seeing that. I know but that ball possession progression that was under Arne Slot, but under Iriola now. Iriola doesn't want a Curtis Jones who fucking takes half an hour to pass a ball. He wants one touch, move, go. And with that's why I want Kone or Wharton, because McAllister and Grav will get him weight his way, because Grav likes to be advanced and McAllister likes to push forward, and McAllister and Waite cannot play in the same team together, in my opinion. That's why either Wharton or Kone will be perfect for Waite, because it will unlock. And so don't Szoboszlai and Kone are not a better passer than Wharton, but they can still fucking squeeze balls through the fucking passing lanes to Waite to create. Isn't even a DM, and he is a DM in a pivot. Not we're not playing a long DM. We'll be playing a double pivot, and Kone works wonders in a double pivot. He plays in a double pivot for France. He plays in a double pivot for Roma. We're not asking for a long DM, because if you want a long DM, you need more of a defensive DM. Yeah, they are class. They are class. That's why I don't think Liverpool are selling. Because Jones is better than Pedri and Elliott's better than Musiala, any. I do agree with you there. Yeah, Rice, and that's about it. Arsenal have Zevie. I know he's been crap, I think, I'm getting that. But there's no difference between a Kone and a Wharton and a Zubamendi. There's not. Zubamendi has had a year at Arsenal and he's been replaced already by Bruno, and he got replaced halfway through the season by Miles Lewis Skelly. Is he 19-year-old kid? Zubamendi was brought in for his passing, but you do need more than that when you get Rice, because this is what I'm trying to say. All this shit about Rice, he's not even Rice is not. He used to be a centre back, and he's not amazing at defending. That's why he got moved into like an advanced 8. Like he's like a Gravenberch type of player. He's just a ball carrier. Maybe they might start against Newcastle because we haven't brought no one in. It's a real possibility, and it wouldn't surprise me. At Roma, and to do with midfield, he was good at the World Cup, by the way. I know, but Kone is a double pivot man. Even when he was at Borussia Mönchengladbach, he plays in a pivot. We're not asking him to play along 6. We don't need a destroyer. Liverpool don't need a destroyer. They need someone who's got decent passing, he's got decent progression, and got decent defensive awareness. That's all Liverpool need. You don't need like a Paulinho, which I wouldn't mind Paulinho as a stopgap, because I'd take anyone over Graven, Jones and Maka at the moment, because they need to go. Well, we can't afford to let everyone go, because I know what my owners are like. They won't find the fucking correct replacements, and it's just putting more money in their back pocket, which they won't spend. But yeah, on my last take, people, it's been on for an hour. My last one, this would be the team I'd put up against Newcastle. Where are we? Fucking sorry, people, I'm fucking licked up doing this. This should be the team I'd probably play against Newcastle. Fucking bad, but it is what it is. And it's based off the pre-season as well. But it is stinky, but it is what it is. I've gone with Ali in goal because Mamardashvili is absolutely shit. He shouldn't be second choice goalkeeper. Freddie Woodman should be the second choice. I put Jones right back because I don't want to see Frimpong at right back. He's fucking horrendous right back. And I think Jones, out of all the players who are fit now, I think Jones is better than Szoboszlai at right back. Last season proved it. The way Jones was starting more games for the simple reason is Endo, because we haven't got. I don't even know whether Jackie's playing Sunday against Monaco. I've seen no pictures of him training with the boys or nothing, so I don't know whether he'd be fit enough. And this is why I'd rather play fucking Endo someone, because don't forget, we're going away at St James's Park. It's going to be toxic. They've just got a new manager. First game of the season. I would prefer to risk it with an experienced defensive-minded player. Rather play Endo there than Grav, and I'd rather risk it with an experience than throwing a young like an Ndai in there, or a Chambers in there, because they'd be getting thrown in the deep end. Jones has minus. Jones's defensive abilities, if you want to look at stats and facts, they're 20 times better than what Szoboszlai's are. You've seen Szoboszlai can't do back heels in his own box against Barnsley and concede goals. But it is picking. It depends what shit you're picking, innit? Whether you pick a yellow shit or you pick a fucking brown shit. They're both shit at fullback, but I just think Jones has got the better smell of shit. If that makes sense. Yes, no, we don't need a shin kick and the more physicality to the field. That's it. That's what, and we all know it's stinky. I'm not disputing that, but that's all we've got so far who potentially are fit. Who would you put centre back to replace Endo? I'd like to know. And don't say prime Messi, because he's not at the club. But who would you put? I'm just going with Enzo because he's got experience. He's played there before, and I just don't want to throw a 17-year-old in there or a left back playing centre back. Well, you got to look at the team we're playing, the ground we're at, and the first game of the season. You got to put all that into one. We just about win or we lose games with Van Dijk and Canate, and our best back four. We've lost games to Newcastle with our best back four. But you need experience when you're going to St James's Park. It's a horrible stadium to go to. You missed training again today, for fuck's sake. So he definitely isn't playing against Monaco. I think there might be something more to it. I think the injury might be worse than what they're saying, because it went from, he'd be playing the last game, he'd be playing the second game in America. Then it went for, no, he's just going to sit out that one. He's definitely going to get some minutes against Leeds in the last game in America. And then he missed that. And then he still hasn't been to training. And he's going to miss Monaco. I think they might be worse than what they expected. And Liverpool are not putting it out there. So keep the fans on side, maybe. Jones McEnroe, Grav can't start in a pivot next season. Even Iriola thinks that's why he prefers Naoni over. I just think first game of the season, I think Iriola might just go with experience. Just because it's Newcastle first game of the season, and there's more pros with Grav and Szoboszlai than throwing a kid who only played 5 Premier League games last season. I think he's going to try and just use Naoni in the correct way rather than just throwing him in the deep end with no armbands on. I play Naoni. This is not my team. This is the team where I think Iriola might go for. If it was my team, Endo wouldn't be playing. Fucking Gravenberch wouldn't be playing. Frimpong wouldn't be playing. I'm just going off what I've seen in pre-season, and who's fit. Where I know Naoni has been our best player in pre-season, but I think when you're going up against Newcastle at St James's Park, I think he might just go with experience rather than youth. In midfield, I mean, Jones can. I know that's why you put him right back, but that's why you put him right back. I don't want him near that midfield. I don't even want him in a team. I want him sold now after his attitude, after having to stop over the armband, and then that diabolical performance against Leeds the other day. But I would rather see Jones right back than Frimpong, in my opinion. I just cannot stand Frimpong at right back. And I think that's a bit better defensively than playing Frimpong there. I think it's more. I think Frimpong's too weak to play right back. That sounds about Elliot in a 10. On the pivot. That's what I'd do, yeah. Not really, but we need sell Jones. We can't have another player leaving on free. That's it. I'd just take the fucking 30, 35 mil. Just let bygones. And plus, it's going to be pure profit anyway. So the good thing with Jones, even if we get 35 mil, it's 35 million worth of pure profit. Jones is so defensively shit. He is in the centre, but all we're asking him to do is just fucking take the winger to the fucking byline and then try and stop the cross or whatever. Jones has to be sold, I agree. Frimpong isn't a footballer. No, he's a fucking ballet dancer. Now he's a comedian. I think he's only at the club because he tells jokes in his dressing room. That pure profit means we spend much more on fans. That's it. Pure profit means we can spend more. But I think Liverpool is playing hardball because I think as soon as Inter come in with one last final offer before they walk away, I think Liverpool accept it. But yeah, I just went with Gravenberch and Sobl in midfield because Maka hasn't played. Maka's not even in training yet. He's not even back. So Gravenberch will have more pre-season than Maka. And Grav is more. I think Grav suits Areola more than Maka. And I went with Frimpong because I think Munoz only started his first day yesterday. Again, Frimpong's had more time with the manager, so I think he's going to go with time over. And I think he's going to. Munoz can't even speak English yet. Listen to his interview, and his interview's in Spanish, so I don't even think he can speak English yet. So I think it's going to be another Fabinho type of where you just bed him in. I went with Rio because Gakpo. I think Areola's got sense and won't play Gakpo because Gakpo is absolutely horrendous. Gakpo's shit. He's the worst fucking winger in the Premier League. I'd rather bring Adam Lennon out of retirement and play him over Gakpo. And Waiting exactly to speak for themselves. You got the best 10 in the world, and you got the second best 9 in the Premier League. What's happening on? How are you, mate? Jones, let's see. Speak English. Yeah, but that's a team I think they're going to go for against Newcastle. Put in the comments what changes would you make, because you can't make changes because anything will work because we haven't fucking ball players. So I'm just going with the case of who's got more experience in the Premier League on top of who's had more time with the manager. That's all I've just gone for. Adam Lennon. I've known as a signer for years. He was rapper than his mom. Yeah, Adam Lennon, man. Fucking madness, really. Yeah, I've just people. I just think that could be the closest team which could feature first game of the season against Newcastle. Thank you. Are you going to play Fantasy League this year? Oh, Possibly. Yeah, yeah, I'll probably do one, yeah. But yeah, it's like nonsense, money, and I just speak the same language. I mean, on the pitch, lads, on the pitch. How's it nonsense if a player can't speak English in the English league? He doesn't know the culture yet. He's going to play Frimpong because Frimpong's had more time with the manager. He can speak the same language as his teammates, but I could be wrong. You could play Munoz. I'm just giving my opinion. You can't. An opinion can't be nonsense. You can disagree with it, but it's not nonsense. It could potentially happen. I'm just going off the benefits of Munoz only started fucking training with Liverpool yesterday. His first day was yesterday. Where Frimpong's had all pre-season, spent every single day for the past month with the manager. The basis I'm going off. I hope Munoz starts. I want Munoz to start over Frimpong. Do you think I want fucking Jeremy Frimpong to play? I want Jeremy Frimpong sold. But I'm just going off the basis what I think will happen. And time will tell. I'll be right or I'll be wrong. But yeah, people. I'm just gonna wrap up there. Thank you very much for everyone who was even contributed today. Did you see Jay Spearman's team? Yeah, fucking. I should have changed then though, shouldn't I, for fucking Tommy Elswick? Because he's been saying because to make up the numbers. But yeah, people, before you go, I'm just gonna roll to fucking let me put myself on fucking big screen, innit? Roll to like once I get to like 1,000 subscribers. If you can just please like the video and subscribe if you haven't, it'd be very, very much appreciated. Just fucking cost nothing and fucking just build this channel up as much as I can. And share my opinions, whether you like them or whether you don't, and see where this channel goes, people. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you if there's any more updates. I'll be on. So up the fucking Redmen.